It is time for 7 minutes of sunshine, and thank you for joining me this morning. This is kind of I'm pretty excited. This is my 99th broadcast today. So I've done this This is my 99th time that I've broadcast, and tomorrow is my 100th. And in celebration of my 100th broadcast tomorrow, can't believe I will have done 100 of these things. Am I nuts? I think I'm nuts. I have a special guest tomorrow, Jim Obergefell, who I'm going to show a little video clip on the other side of this 7 minutes to share, to do an intro so that I save all the precious time for Jim tomorrow. But Jim is an icon, Jim is a hero. He's a personal hero of mine. And tomorrow I'll get to share he's going to share his values and his superpower with you. This is a man that's in the history books. Anyway, he's kind of themes. His book is called Love Wins. His whole fight for equality is really themed around love wins, and that is me right there. I took that pretty seriously because it's one of my values, and I actually have tattooed it on my arm. So there's your little teaser for today's program. So I'll get through the practice real quick here and get to the other side because I do really want to share. I really want to share Jim's story with you today because it is just an amazing story. So let's start today rooted in our values. Mine are love, courage, family, and community, and anchor yourselves in your values today as you approach the day. And then our superpower, use it today. Use it today. Mine is to inspire and to be in spirit. What is your superpower? And then connect with the folks you love most in the world. It'll put a nice big smile on your face. And of course, remember the Dalai Lama. Every day, think as you wake up, today, I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life and I am not going to waste it. Let's not waste it. We need every single person to fight for love, right? And India RE, we are worthy, we are deserving of respect and high regard simply because we exist. Damn right. Carry that in your gut and remember, you are worthy. All right. Okay, and let's remember this. As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Now, remember that as we are liberated from our own fear. And then our self care, always holding ourselves in the palm of our hands, always starting with loving ourselves, drinking lots of water, taking care of ourselves that way, eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and exercise every day. We only have one mind, one body. And finally, we will not go back to normal. Normal never was. Our pre corona existence was not normal, other than we normalized greed, inequity, exhaustion, depletion, extraction. We should not long to return, my friends. We are being given the opportunity to stitch a new garment, one that fits all of humanity and nature. And finally, let's not forget about this. Gosh darn it. This, they are us. And as you watch debates, as you get really pissed off and you just want to scream, let's channel that energy into fighting for love. Let's remember that they are us. We're all in this together, and that on a round planet, there are no sides, right? Okay. So I wanted to just share a little bit about Jim Obergefell's story. So take a watch, and then you're going to get to hear from Jim tomorrow. Um, and I'm going to go ahead and play this. And I will say, remember that even when it's really damn cloudy out, the sun is always shining. But take this in, enjoy it. I'll have Jim tomorrow, and you'll get to hear from him. And our kids and grandkids will read about him in history books forever. All right. All right. Enjoy.
You know, when people look at their wedding photos, they remember one of the happiest days of their lives. I have that. John and I had that. But John was really sick when we got married, and then he died. And you realize just how important that marriage license is to doctors, to hospitals, to lawyers.
When Jim Obergefell and John Arthur got married in 2013, John was dying from ALS. They married in Maryland, where same-sex marriage was legal, but when they returned to their home in Cincinnati, they discovered that Jim's name wouldn't appear as John's husband on his death certificate, since Ohio didn't recognize the marriage.
John and I were as married as any two people could be, but without that marriage license that every state would recognize, it just didn't matter. We didn't matter.
So they filed suit against the state of Ohio in a case that came to be known as Obergefell versus Hodges. The case ultimately asked whether all states should be required to license and recognize same-sex couples. And it made it all the way to the Supreme Court.
It's the most important gay rights ruling ever, and it's the culmination of decades of legal battles. It comes from a Supreme Court that just 30 years ago said gay people could be punished as criminals.
A huge cheer, then singing as the decision reaches the crowd out front. The historic ruling struck down the bans on same-sex marriage still in effect in 14 states, all of them in the South and the Midwest.
When the decision came down from the Supreme Court, everyone will remember where they were. Everyone. And I remember that I was at my desk at work. I started to cry, and I called my husband, and we were in shock.
Jim calls himself an accidental activist. He got involved in the movement originally to fight for what he knew was right, for himself and for John, who passed away in 2013. Jim knows that this fight is bigger than just his story. Today, he works as an advocate and a public speaker with groups like the Human Rights Campaign and Equality Ohio. He's won dozens of national and international awards for his work. And the book he co-authored on the case emphasizes the point he feels is most important, that love wins. Today, Jim continues to advocate for LGBT rights, knowing the fight is far from over.
And until every kid can grow up feeling safe, loved, and able to be who they are without fear and without apology, we have work to do.
Well, there you go. So I'll have Jim tomorrow. And you know that Love Wins isn't just about LGBTQ equality. It's for all of us. Love wins for all of us. And it's worth the fight. We got to fight for it. And we're in a time that we got to fight for it. Right. And it's even for the day. It's for all of us. All right. So I hope you have a great day. Remember, I'm going to say it twice today, even it's really damn cloudy, the sun is always shining. We'll see you tomorrow with Jim for the 100th episode. Take care. Bye-bye.